All right, KSK book review. Thought I'd come in with that. This review a little special, um, because this book is special because of who gave it to me and the brothers who I learned under. So a lot of people know, everybody don't know, but I started my sales, real sales, professional sales. I would say it started when I was in the car business, real professional sales in the car business. And anyway, when I started in the car business, it was after I was really going through a down spot in my life as far as finances, trying to change positions in life, as far as from doing one thing to doing something else, and at that particular time in my life, I wasn't making good money because I decided to change my life. And when you go through these spells of changing your life, you take a hit financially. And this was years ago now, but but when I did I went to the car business, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I ran into guys in the car business, and the guys I'm talking about while I'm playing the Kanye West Big Brother, I'm talking about, Boy White and Jerry Cromwell in the car business. And I learned a lot from those brothers. I love those brothers. They taught me a lot in the business. I learned a lot from them. Actually, I was reminded recently, how much, that I learned from them and I got from them. So, I said, you know what, that is right. Let me make sure, I put that out there. And more important than that, just like Kanye said in the song, people never get the flowers while they can still smell them. I just want to show my appreciation. But this book was given to me by Jerry, who's going through, in the car business, like going through a whole lot of stuff, as far as trying to figure out what to do. And I'm learning, I'm trying to learn everything at that time. And at that particular time, I was a super student of the car business and learning the psychology of sales, people, psychology of how to sell high end products, and how to take it to the next level. And he put this book in my hand, and this book is 212, by the way, the Extra Degree, and it's by Sam Parker and Mac Anderson. And what 212 stands for is that's the degree of boiling water. And actually, water boils at 212, not 211, not 210, none of that, at 212. And at 212, what you can get out of boiling water at that degree, you can power a locomotive, you can do a whole lot of things. You can boil food, cook food, so many things. But it goes even deeper than that in this book. The book is about, it's a short little book, which is I like the most. Short books, because most short books, small books, get right to the point. Ain't a whole lot of fluff. But and it goes into the degrees, of taking it to the next level. When you got to do that extra little thing, it goes into um like really quick. Let me give you some really good examples, and like to get a book away. This is a short book, so me going too long into it to just give it away. But it goes into like how close it is if you're in a race, like the Olympic race, like the difference in just somebody winning by just a second, or a fraction of a second more than the other person, is the difference between a gold medal or no medal at all. Um, and just like with a rock, what I'm saying, being steady, rain often, hitting on a rock, being consistent, and it'll put a hole in the rock, just by being consistent. In conduct Kentucky Derby, the horse races, the payout, for the first place winner versus somebody who come in second place is 400% more. Just that split second. And the horses, they a lot of these horses win by like I don't know, a fraction of a second, less than that. But the payout for number one and number two is 400% more. That's just crazy. But this book is all about that. It goes into examples of in NASCAR, a perfect example. The average margin for victory for the past 10 years has been 1.5 seconds. That's it. That's just the difference between number one and number two. And the prize money for second place was less than half of the winners. Less than half of the winners for just second place. For just you losing by 1.54 seconds. But this book, and it goes into different service, like service, it goes into so many different things about taking it the extra mile, attitude. Short book, and it breaks it down, just different things to be an example, and it breaks it down in there. But it's more than just this book, but this was given to me because, of course, I learned through example, but I also learned through reading here and all, also, but just to be able to be able to put it in words and me to be able to break it down on my own time and stuff, he knew that, like, even coming into the business, what I'm saying? Like, I started off, with Boyd, we talking about stuff with Earl Nightingale, then with Jerry, we get into this with 212, with this book, and learn that. But it's a lot of things that I learned from those guys. That's why I call them, my big brothers in sales. And everybody knows who they are. If you ask around, who these guys are. They legends, and in the car business. It's I was thinking about something earlier today. It's funny because I run into a lot of guys that came in there, with me. A lot of guys who learn from us, and we always considered, like Jerry, like one of the best teachers that we come across. We said, boy, one of the best teachers. I would say, like, an example with them, with them two guys. I was thinking about myself because, like with difference with them, a good example, the difference with them is like, to say okay, I'm trying to, let's say I got a car, or I don't, or I'm trying to get to work, or something happens. With something happened to this guy's car, and Jerry was like, look, if you want a car, what I'm saying, you could. Yeah, that's right. That's how I go. He's like, yeah, he was like, if you want a car, what I'm saying? He said, if you want to, get to work, he's like, guy couldn't get to work because he didn't have a car. There's like, well, if you want to, you can get to work, sell more cars. Sell more cars, you make more money, you buy a car, you get to work. And then boy would say, well, until, you get to that point to where you can buy a car, I'll give you a ride to work back and forth. And then when you get to that point, then you go on. So that's like a kind of example, with those guys, how, but both of those guys is legends. And, but definitely with 211, this book here, I made all the kids read this book, because it's just about taking it that extra mile. Like, all the kids know this book. If they see me when they see this book, they ain't even got to watch this video, because I tell them about it. I tell them how I got the book, where it came from, the background, all that kind of stuff, but it's just the different things that you will learn from, people, out here. And I just thought, I always, thought those guys as like my big brothers in the business, in the sales business. And I appreciate that. But I was thinking about it, with the boy Kanye, saying about, you got to tell people why they can, still, why they can, give people flowers while they can still smell them. You know what I'm saying? You got to just tell people how you feel, and all that. And, they know, but at the same time, it's good to just to put it out there. But as far as the book, y'all, of course, KSK Book Reviews, definitely pick this up. I'm sure they have something to say about this. Both of them probably have something to say to me about this. But I'm saying it though. I appreciate those brothers and everything they've done for me, and even for my family, and me taking and also me taking the lessons that I learned from them and moving it into the other things that I've done, because the skills, like, when you're good in sales, you could take it anywhere. Cars, houses, solar, business, online sales, whatever, it doesn't matter. You could take it anywhere and you could just do it. So that's how I feel. So that's what I'm like. So yeah, so anyway, so just get the 211 book, the extra degree, take it to that next level, do your thing. Like I said, my big brothers. All right. KSK book review out.